Guys, so basically I've been dizzy since the beginning of April 1st, and I'm actually going to show you, or not show you, I'm going to tell you actually kind of how this started. Back in November of last year, I had like a sinus infection, and there was like a whole lot of pressure, and I had like cold-like symptoms, okay, and I've been getting them off and on, so my doctor pretty much said I am prone to getting sinus infections. Okay, whatever, fine. So then in February of this year, I was really dizzy, and it wouldn't go away, and I was dizzy for 2 weeks straight. Like, woke up dizzy, went to bed dizzy, ate dizzy, breathed dizzy, took a shower dizzy, like everything I did, I was dizzy. Lightheaded, like all that. So, I actually remember even I went out with my friend Lisa. She drove me down there. I actually had to have her pull over because I thought I was going to pass out. Got downtown and needed my parents to come pick me up. So, okay, that eventually went away. 2 weeks I had it in February went away. April 1st, last month, it came back. And till this day, I am still dizzy. Right now I'm dizzy. So I started figuring, okay, something's wrong with me. I need to go to the doctors. So I went to the family doctor, told him my symptoms, and he set up like all these different appointments for me. So I went and I got a CAT scan on my head, and that showed up that I had a sinus infection on the right side of my head. So whatever, everyone thought it was just, another sinus infection, except I didn't really have any cold-like symptoms like I did last time. So then I went to the allergy doctor, and he was a complete idiot. He didn't find anything except that I was allergic to ragweed, which is like pollen, which is normal. So I was like, alright, well, I mean, I've been dizzy for a while now, like, I'm not going to hold you to anything, just what do you think it is? And he was like, well, it could be an aneurysm. Well, that's just great. You can freaking die from an aneurysm. So I'm like, okay, whatever, I need to get out of here. So then I make an appointment for an MRI. MRI is more, you see more things from an MRI than you do a CAT scan. So I went and I got an MRI, freaking out. I had to lay in this tube thing with a freaking cage over my head. My phone just went off. With a freaking cage over my head, and I had to lay in there for like 45 minutes with this big ass machine making like noises. It sounded like there was a hammer like 4 inches away from my head. And then I had a shot of iodine or something so they could see like a before and after. Anyway, that came out normal. There was nothing wrong with that. Figures, right? Of course now. So then I went to go see a neurologist, and I told him like my head was spinning and like dizzy. Like I told him I felt dizzy. I felt like my head was spinning, and he said, "Well, I'm not the girl from The Exorcist. My head isn't physically spinning. And we have a smart girl here, but she can't explain in simple English how she feels." So he pretty much told me it was anxiety, which it's not. It's not. I don't get anxious over anything. Even things I should be anxious about, I usually don't get anxious over. So that's that. I left there. So I went back to my family doctor because my MRI came out normal. I'm not allergic to anything. And he set up, to go get blood tests, to go to cardiologists, to go see an equilibrium doctor. And then he told me a story about how his daughter had similar like symptoms, and she had it for 4 months, and she would like pass out in church, pass out in school. She missed like 2 weeks of school. I was like, well, that's just great. I mean, I'm almost on the second month. I can't last 4 months. So anyway, so then I went to get blood work. Sorry, I keep looking this way. I have everything written down so I remember everything I went through. And I had to get like 7 or 8 tubes of blood taken out of my arm, which is insane. And then I had a peanut cup, which I hate doing. And then, so after getting all this blood taken out of me, right, I'm like going to leave to go to work with my mom. And I'm like giddy. I'm like hysterical because I feel really weird. Like all this blood was taken out of me. I'm freezing. So that was a fiasco. And then I have to take, on top of that, amoxicillin for something I'm not going to mention, but it doesn't even cause dizziness, so I found out something else is wrong with me. Okay, so then I went to the cardiologist, and he really didn't spend too much time with me. I guess he was like leaving or whatever, but I got an EKG and an echogram, and I have an irregular heartbeat. That's what they said. That's why I'm wearing a heart monitor right now. Hello. This thing. I'm wearing a heart monitor, which is not fun either. Getting dressed today was a hassle. So I have an irregular heartbeat. He said that I have SVT, which is like supraventricular tachycardia or something like that. So he put me on this medicine called metoprolol, and it's a beta blocker. It's supposed to regulate your heartbeat or whatever. So I took it for like 2 days, and I started getting these pains in and around my heart that I never had before. And I never knew I had a heart issue before I went to the doctor because nothing ever hurt before. So whatever. So I'm taking this. While I was at the heart doctor, I also had a balance test from a balance doctor, and I had to literally look at like a dot on the wall and shake my head like this. And then I had to do it again, and then I had to go like this. And they had to check and see if my inner ear, was coordinating with my eye. And it wasn't. It wasn't coordinating with my eye. So it might be something with my inner ear. I don't really know yet. So then, whatever. I'm taking this medicine for my heart, and it's giving me pains. So I call him up. I said, look, you didn't even spend any time talking to me about how I'm supposed to take it, when I'm supposed to take it, what it's for, anything like that. So he said, all right, well, if it's hurting you, it's bothering you, go off of it, right? Well, I'm scared to go off of it because I read everything, and I read all the side effects, and I said, if you just suddenly stop taking it, you can have a heart attack. So he's like, don't worry, you'll be fine, you only were taking it for 2 days, just go off it. So I go off it, and I'm fine. I don't have any heart pains, nothing, even though I gotta wear this stupid thing. So yeah, so that was that. Then I went to the cardiologist again because he wanted to check and make sure everything was okay. Maybe I just had too much caffeine that day. So he checks my heart again, and same thing, I have a regular heartbeat, I have extra heartbeats, something like that, extra heartbeats. So I gotta wear this thing for 2 weeks, and it monitors, like this thing sends, it's like a cell phone, it sends what this thing reads to the doctor. So whatever, that's fine. And then, while I'm doing all this, right, I can't, because I have an extra heartbeat, or a couple extra heartbeats, I can't have soda, chocolate, coffee, or iced tea, or hot tea, any kind of tea. I can't have anything with caffeine in it, pretty much. So whatever, that's not a huge deal, like, that's fine. I'd rather not have that than have heart problems. So then, next week, I have to see the eye doctor. At this point, since I have no idea what the hell is wrong with me, I'm kind of hoping it's something with my eyes, because I don't know what else it would be. And then July 11th, I have to wait all the way till July to see the equilibrium doctor. So that's my life right now. I can't work because every time I go to work, I feel like I'm going to pass out. So I stopped working at Charlotte Russe. I haven't been out with my friends in over a month and a half. I looked online because, of course, since I can't see a doctor right now, I'm looking online about what it is, and there's this thing called labyrinthitis. I'm not sure how to say it. And it's something like with your inner ear is damaged, and obviously your inner ear can't fix itself, so you have to train your inner ear and your eyes to re-coordinate themselves with each other. And some girl, I was reading like people that have it, and they post blogs and stuff. Some girl had it for 8 years. In 8 years, I will be 31. I'll be 31 in 8 years. I can't have it that long. There's no way. Not to mention, my birthday is next month, and I was so excited for it, and now it's going to suck because I probably can't do anything. I mean, at this point, I'm not even a religious person, and at this point, I'm praying every night because I really don't know what else to do. So yeah, that's kind of why I haven't been making so many videos, because I basically don't know what's wrong with me. I mean, I'm dizzy right now. Putting makeup on is an effort that I had to do for today. Getting dressed is an effort. I mean, literally my life has come down to doctor's appointments and my bed. I mean, that's pretty much what it comes down to. So, yeah, I mean, I look fine on the outside, and that's kind of the worst part about it. Like, nobody sees I'm struggling. Nobody can see that I feel terrible. I mean, imagine feeling hungover all the time. All the time. And that's exactly what it feels like. Just being hungover. Hungover, being dizzy, being lightheaded, feeling like you're going to pass out. It's terrible. It is so terrible. You can't do anything. I was just sitting outside with my parents, and the wind is blowing, so the trees are blowing, and that bothers me. I had to come inside and sit down. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much my life. If any of you guys have any of these symptoms, please let me know, because I need all the advice I can get. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to do. So if you guys have this and you've been diagnosed with something, please let me know, because I haven't even been diagnosed with anything yet. I don't know what caused this. I don't know what it is. So it affects your relationship with people. I mean, all my friends are going on, they're continuing their lives, they're going out, they're partying, they're going to work, they're going to school, they're moving on, they're doing things, and not that I resent them for doing that, like, I would never wish this upon anybody. I wouldn't even wish this upon, like, enemies that I don't even have any enemies, but I mean, I wouldn't even wish this upon, like, a bad person, because it's terrible, but, it's so hard to see, like, the rest of your friends just going out and having fun and doing their own thing when you can't even get out of bed to walk to the bathroom to feel like you're going to fall over, And so, needless to say, I mean, I've been getting a lot closer with my mom and dad, because, I mean, they're two people I see every day of my life. The only two people I've been seeing every day of my life, aside from my doctors, for the past month and a half. And it sucks. I mean, it's really like I can't do anything. And, if, the neurologist says it was anxiety, and it wasn't then, but, maybe it is now, because I can't go a day without getting frustrated, because I don't know what's wrong to even begin to fix it. So, I mean, I'm going to do my best to put more videos up, because, it doesn't look like this thing's going away anytime soon, and I'm just going to have to suck it out. Suck it out. Yeah, suck it out. That sounded dirty. Stick it out, I guess. Suck it up and stick it out, because I don't know what else to do, even though my life is falling apart in front of my eyes. But I hope you guys are all doing good, and I will see you in the next video. Please, if you're religious, I don't know if you're religious, I don't want to say this, but pray for me, wish for me. Please, I need all the help I can get, because at this point I really don't know what's wrong with me. So I still love you guys. Thank you for all your support, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.